Hello, my name is Rusty Humphries. I'm a nationally syndicated radio talk show host. I've been heard on over 350 radio stations across the country. I do a daily podcast called The Rusty Humphries Rebellion. And I want to speak to you, my friends, here on rightwingnews.com and on their Facebook page. Right now, we are witnessing a low point in American history. In my opinion, what is happening with the left is an attempted coup d'etat on an elected president of the United States during our lifetime, and it has to stop. Now, I don't know about you. Maybe you didn't like President Trump. Maybe you wanted Ted Cruz or some other Republican. Heck, I don't know. Maybe you wanted Hillary Clinton. That's okay. What is not okay is that the left has decided they just aren't going to pay attention to laws they don't like. Whether it's laws on illegal immigration, whether it's the election of Donald Trump, whether it's the laws on sanctuary cities, if they don't like it, well, they don't think they need to pay attention to them. When you continue along that line, what's next? Now we have the left wing that has gone so far out on a limb to say that Donald Trump is wrong about everything, that they now are trying to, again, attempt a coup d'etat. Now it's everything is Russia. Russia. And it's to the point now, I don't even like using the word fake news because everything the media is doing right now is fake news. Now, of course, you've heard the story. Oh, Donald Trump. Oh, he gave away top secret information. Oh, what he did was horrible. Let's go to the press conference earlier today, shall we?
The U.S. by an intelligence partner?
So what we don't do is discuss what is and what wasn't classified. What I will tell you is in the context of that discussion, what the president discussed with the foreign minister was wholly appropriate to that conversation and is consistent with the routine sharing of information between the president and any leaders with whom he's engaged.
Was it
And
the U.S. received from an intelligence partner?
I'm not going to be the one to confirm that sort of information that could jeopardize our security.
U.S. allies that do have these type of intelligence sharing relationships with the U.S. will stop providing that information?
No, I'm not concerned at all. That conversation was wholly appropriate to the conversation, and I think wholly appropriate what the expectations are of our intelligence partners.
Okay. Let's just stop right there. Wholly appropriate. Wholly appropriate. Is that not good enough for the left? Wholly appropriate. That's not partially appropriate, kind of appropriate. It's wholly appropriate. But now you take a listen to the left. Oh, what Donald Trump did. This is one of the biggest breaches in American history. No, one of the biggest breaches in American history was the Secretary of State, as Hillary Clinton, having an email server at her house. 30,000 emails we can't find. But that's okay to these people. Now, I want to know from you, right here at Right Wing News, I want you to comment right here on this Facebook page. How bad do you think this is, the way the left is attempting to overthrow this president? Do you think I'm exaggerating when I say I think we are at the brink of a civil war? God forbid. What else do you call it when one side refuses to obey the law or pay attention to the laws they don't like? Now, coming up in the next few weeks, I'll be here every day. We're not quite sure what time yet. We're kind of putting this together. And I'm going to do a show. I'm going to do my podcast live right here on Right Wing News. And I'd like for you to participate. I'd like to hear what you have to say. Pearl says she agrees the left is satanic. Jim says, I believe we are. Propaganda media is publishing outright lies right now. Bob writes, anyone involved should be tried for treason and put in prison. Oh, by the way, did you see what Keith Olbermann said? Was it yesterday, the day before? Again, no, you probably didn't because nobody pays attention to Keith Olbermann, and nor should you. But he's out and out calling for foreign governments to spy on our president as to take him out of office. Now, if that's not treason, maybe sedition, but we're going to ignore him. It's okay. He's on the left. He's mainstream media. He has freedom of speech. I believe in freedom of speech, believe me. But when that freedom of speech encourages people to move into the realm of the physical, well, that's where it's gone too far. And the left has encouraged violence, rioting, looting, and more, all because of a political cause. Well, you guys did that with the Tea Party. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. We never encouraged violence. We never encouraged troublemaking. Hell, we cleaned up the parks where we were, and the places were cleaner after we were left. So I want to know from you your comments. I want to get your take on what direction this country should go in. Do you think Trump's doing a good job? Maybe you think he's doing a terrible job. I say, hey, how about we give him a year out of his 4 before we start running? Now, I love Ann Coulter. She's a good friend of mine. She's already talking about pulling her support. I think it's a little early, isn't it? Now, I'm personal friends with Steve Bannon. I'm personal friends with Vice President Mike Pence. As a matter of fact, Mike Pence and I were both talk show hosts in Indiana back in the day. We used to do each other's shows, and he used to say, yeah, I'm going to get in politics. Yeah, sure you are, Mike. Now look at the guy. But these guys have a right to do their jobs. And the left thinks, well, we didn't vote for them, so we're just going to ignore them. Is that really good for our country? Is that the best thing for our republic or our posterity? Comment right here, Right Wing News, rightwingnews.com. My podcast will be up tomorrow. By the way, I just did an interview with Michael Reagan, Ronald Reagan's son. That was one of the most heartbreaking interviews I've ever done. The podcast will be up tomorrow. If you'll do me a favor, and if you'll go to iTunes or Stitcher, wherever you get podcasts, and hopefully we'll also post it here at Right Wing News. If you go and subscribe there so you can get my podcast, boy, I'd sure appreciate it. I'd love to read your comments. Again, I want to know what you have to say. There are thousands of your comments here at Right Wing News, and boy, I appreciate it. And if you agree with this message, if you think it needs to be put out there, if you think people need to know that this just isn't free speech as normal, that the left has taken it too far, if you agree with me, will you please share this video and let people know? All right, we'll see you again soon. I'm very excited about working with the great folks here at Right Wing News. John Hawkins, one of my favorite writers. Tiffany Rugner, incredible job. The entire team at Right Wing News is just incredible. I can't wait to work with them. I can't wait to talk with you more. I can't wait to read your posts here on Facebook. Thank you so much, and we'll see you again soon. Don't forget to go to my Facebook page, too. It's Talk to Rusty, Talk the number 2 Rusty. I want to thank my sponsors. Go get some, if you've got some pain in your wrist, you got any arthritis pain, go check out Australian Dream. You can get them AustralianDream.com or any great retailer, Walmart, Walgreens, or any big retailer. Also, Ad Zombies. They'll help you get some of the best ads on Facebook possible. Go to AdZombies.com. Use my name, Rusty, and get 20% off your first ad. That's it. We'll see you next time right here on Right Wing News. May God bless you. May God bless America. I'm Rusty Humphries. Thanks for checking me out.